What's up, guys? Mark here from my Primal Being with this week's Iron Eye Open Gym. Here I am starting it off with a set of 10 front squats at 135. I'm really self-conscious about my front squats lately, and I'm really wanting to hit 500 pounds to smash all the haters, so you guys can suck it. Here's Kyle. He's trying to work on some heavy work because last week he did a bunch of lighter weight bodybuilding type stuff, so he's trying to hit it heavy. This is at, I believe, 185. It's kind of hard to tell because we've got these unevenly sized plates on there. Here I am going in for the 185s as well. The thing I'm really focusing on here is my form and my technique. We just spent the earlier half of the day hanging out with Runyon Canyon's very own Yogi Steve, and he went over some kettlebell swing and get up progressions with us, and so I'm pretty wiped. That, on top of the fact that I'm actually super underslept, I had an hour of sleep the night before, so I'm super exhausted. Here I am trying to keep focus and maintain my body awareness, trying to do these sets. Here's Kyle going in on, I believe, 195. Like I said, it's kind of hard to tell with the oddly sized plates. If you'll notice, he starts to kind of pitch forward a lot, and I believe that's because he's not getting as much glute med activation. You can't really hear, but I'm trying to cue him to push his knee out as much as possible. I'm going ahead and trying to do the same thing with the 195 on the bar. Being super diligent about my form in this, so I'm stepping back, taking my time. Yogi Steve actually made fun of me because I would kind of take my time setting up for the swings when we were working on them. He called me prom queen because I take my time with the breaths and all that stuff. It's just, I'm really super tired. I'm underslept. So here I am trying to push 5 on this one. Now, here I'm spotting Kyle for, I believe this is a PR attempt. He's going in for 225 on this one. These, you can clearly see the uneven sized 45 plates on there. That's why it gets a little bit confusing. So I gotta spot him and make sure he's doing alright. If you notice, his butt kind of kicks back. That's because the adductors are doing a lot of work, and that's why I have to cue him to push his knees out to make up for that. My turn with the 225. Go ahead and try to do the same thing. These are bigger numbers, and I was actually pretty amazed because my last real recollection of us doing this much in terms of the front squat was actually, sadly, we haven't really done much in the front squat together lately, so for us to actually do this at a much heavier weight, it's pretty awesome. And go ahead and knock out a set of front squats at 225. And I was getting kind of gassed at this point, so I wanted to keep pushing the squats. I loaded another 50 pounds on the bar, putting us at a grand total of 275 pounds. I'm going to go and do, I believe, 3 for this set. I'm trying to really focus on my steps. And the thing I want to point out is I'm normally used to working out in my Vibram 5 fingers. And since they were kind of funky, I was washing them. I was working out in the Vans. And I was pretty comfortable in them. I'm not a fan of shoes that kind of smash my toes together. It was nice in these because I got a decent spread in my toes. And it made me have sort of a solid base on the ground, if you notice. Kyle is actually cueing me to bring my left side up because when things get kind of hairy, I have a tendency to dip down lower on my left side, or I don't bring it up as high. There's 275. Here are some kind of artsy zoom and panning shots of the 300 pounds I decided to push. I really wanted to challenge myself. I was sweating really hard and was really exhausted. My CNS was pretty fried on this heavy squat day, but I decided, well, shit, if I could do 275 this exhausted and having worked out earlier, I'm going to push for 300 just to see if I could. So I went ahead. I actually thought I could only maybe manage 1, and as you'll see here, I actually am able to push out 3. It's not the prettiest, it's not the fastest, but In terms of what I've learned from super training, there's not a lot of structure in what I've been doing lately, but this is just to kind of intuitively mix things up and always strive to push for bigger numbers every single time. And given that the factors happen to be that I'm super tired, I'm really gassed because of the workout earlier with the kettlebells and all that volume work and all the new movements we were drilling. I feel like this should have tanked me, but I did pretty well. So here I am pushing 300 pounds. Pretty stoked on it. I'm kind of fidgeting there because it's pretty intense, pretty heavy. And Kyle's kind of doing the same thing. He's cueing me to make sure that my left side comes up because that tends to dip down, and I'm really striving to keep my knees out. But there you go, 300 pounds for 3. Pretty stoked on that. And that sort of sets up a baseline, maybe at 75-80%. Thanks a lot, guys. Like this video if you liked it. Leave us any comments down below. Now, if you dig this stuff, subscribe so that you can keep up to date with this on a bi-weekly schedule, I believe. I put out the Iron Eyes once every 2 weeks. If you guys want any online coaching or nutritional advice, feel free to hit me up at marc@myprimalbeing.com or facebook.com/myprimalbeing. This is Mark once again from My Primal Being. Have fun, be safe, and peace out.